Hi everyone, I'm Lara, the Tigress of the Light, and today I'm going to be offering you a light language healing for releasing those emotional energies that seem to be a little bit stuck. So very often as we're doing our really good healing work, we find as we dig and discover, there are various traumas and belief systems, and we seem to be repeating some of those energetic patterns. Okay, so let's say that we got fired from our job and we're feeling upset about that. Then we go and do our shadow work and we dig and we discover that, oh, it's an abandonment issue or some kind of being unwanted issue. And then we dig a little bit further and maybe we discover that it goes all the way back to a past life, and we might dig even further and discover actually it has to do with our relationship to our self and source energy. So wherever we are on that journey, because ultimately everything does lead back to source energy and our relationship. So wherever we are on that journey though, we can be releasing a lot of amazing energy. But it's like peeling an onion, and sometimes we do get stuck in repetitive patterns no matter how many times we do the great work, no matter how many times we burn our journals or do ceremony or various very powerful methods of healing. So today we're going to offer you some light language that's going to help you release some of those, I don't want to say stuck, although it is a little bit stuck, energies that maybe we keep coming back to. Okay, so this can be on all levels of the being. We're not limiting ourselves today to how many levels we can be using this healing, this releasing for. Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and all the dimensions, all right? So what I'd like you to do though is I'd like you to bring your attention to your feet. And you can be sitting or laying down. And with every inhale, you're going to be drawing earth energy up from the bottoms of your feet. You have chakras in the bottoms of your feet, and every inhale draws the earth energy up, and every exhale, just relax. We're not going to do anything on the exhale just yet. We're just going to be focusing on bringing the earth energy into the body. This is going to help cycle the energy, okay? So it's going to help us connect a little bit to the emotions that we maybe have been working on or not. These can be conscious or unconscious to us, and it can be things that there's no limit. We're not putting any limitations on it today, okay? So just work with where you're at and hold the knowing that you've done good work, and now we're going to be releasing just a little bit more. Okay, so this doesn't mean that we have to go deep into any kind of upset. It doesn't have to mean that we're going into trigger. It just means that we're allowing the energy to come up and it will be moving out. Okay, the purpose today is to move the energy out. Now, an important thing to note is that so many of us remain attached to these energies for various reasons. We might feel guilty. We might feel like we can't move on. Say we've lost someone that's very dear to us, and we feel like there's some kind of memory associated. Maybe we're staying in a very painful space because we don't want to let them go, or we're afraid if we do let them go that we'll never feel them again, or we won't remember them again. So I want you to know that we're not dishonoring anybody. You're actually honoring yourself. You're actually bringing forward a great amount of respect, of honor, of really beautiful. You have the right to live your life. You have the right to move forward in your life and find joy and happiness and lightness in your life. And we can't do that when we're carrying a whole bunch of emotional upset. Okay, so you have the right to acknowledge something, to work to release it, to put it in a good space, and let it go. Okay, let it go. We don't need to carry it anymore. So every inhale, we're going to pull that earth energy up, And eventually, I'm going to ask you to keep doing this, but you'll find you're going to pull it all the way to the top of your head. Just work every breath to get it a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, until eventually you get it to the top of your head while we're channeling the light language for you. And then we'll tell you midway through the channeling what the next step is going to be when the time comes. All right, so you can begin pulling that earth energy up if you haven't already. Again, this is cycling the energies. This is bringing fresh energy into your being. It's grounding you. It's also helping to open up to the light language channeling. And remember that the light language channeling is working in your highest good, and it's working with your higher aspects who know exactly what this energy is, and they're going to be working with it in the most perfect way for you today. Okay? If you have something in mind that you know that you're wanting to release, that you've been working on releasing and just having a hard time with it, you can bring that into your mind and set the very direct intention that you're choosing to release this today and move forward. Okay? If you don't have something, that's okay. You can ask just for the energies that are ready, willing, and able to be released to please be released. All right? And everything is, of course, in your highest good. All right, so here we go. Rana sayatano pasayatano lana taya. O sayatana tikano pasayatamasia taka. Takamasio pala taya sia. Mo shatanai te granasia tanopasia tamo, pranasia tanosi shedakanasia, lana tayatanai kyo samatayo shotamosia. Palanai tio somosio shakana somatia, pala tayatanoso. Pala tayatanoso pasiu shukomosi tanakana tukipasi dala malano ta. O patanai sia tananda basiu shikamasia palana sia tarana tayata mitia tingamosia shutumasio pala tayatanata pasiata bana tama tananayatana nomasia shutumasia. Remembering to breathe, pulling that earth energy up as high as you can, working towards the crown if you haven't got there already. So we're filling up the being with your energy. We're calling forward your energy, your amazing, powerful, divine light to come in and fill you up even more with the assistance of the light language, with the assistance of the earth energy, filling you up. We're going to be preparing ourselves to release in a moment, but right now we're just connecting to your energy, inviting you back in. Because when we're in pain and suffering, when we're in upset, we've lost part of ourselves. So we're calling ourselves back. Manta siata pakana satana tatanantia so ba sayata kanotopasia. So tanotopasia tanatia su palataya tamasiu shapana kana. Pati sayatana kinasia takanasia so tananomasia taya. Polkamatia tamatia sia sumo su shidatadai sia tamasia dokamasaya. Dokamasaya tanatai lalomasaya toyu sukibasia shu tamasaya. Balanaya tanaitia samatia takamasiu banaitia su bataya tomosiu polshokomasia sa. Okay, so now we're going to pull that earth energy up all the way from the bottoms of our feet. It's up to the crown, and we're going to exhale and release that energy out the crown. This is really going to cycle that energy now. Bosaya tanati tananda pasaya shokamasio panataya tana pasaya tana pataya tana kamasaya kamasaya calling in all levels of the being who are ready, willing, and able to release whatever this energy is that's appropriate for you at this time, fully and completely. Patane se tanam pataya siya tanekina tarai siya tanam pataya tanata pasia. Palanani siya tukabasia tanatu yushuru tapasia tukabataya tanano mataya tanakosia wama. Panatageti nakupasia tatikata kamasi katakata kosiano nomataya takanano so kasho. Patanya taketita kapasia tanata kupasia takamatia takakopas tanata kupanlana nomatia toda tu shawama saufa. Hosamataya. Fokamatai kropa takanadaya tino kaposhomasaya kanata. Basia takanat kanano kapasia tanakina sia takaposia so patia so tanamatia so no pasia so mataya samama fona la naya sia tanesho fushomasaya. Basena sia sana tikana sia tamo pala no sia tano. Hola namo siya tano pasiya shu tano samosa. Smoothing that energy out now. You've done a great job in bringing that forward for release. Pasiya samotia khana tanya tadoma siya tanamo pasiya. All those energies that you are releasing now, they are being transmuted into the most beautiful space. So we send them there with gratitude, with honor, with dignity, with grace, and with our love. Mana teya sene siyata kupasi shutama siyatana kana sobatana pana teya siyu samatiya sho pana teya siyatana teya so. So I invite you now to bring your attention to your heart space. You can place your hands over your heart if this is helpful for you to connect in with this space. What we're going to do now is offer a bit of a healing, balancing for the heart space. But it's important for you to know that the heart is absolutely amazing. It is not damaged. It is so powerful and so amazing that no matter what you have experienced, it is whole and complete. So what we feel when we feel like our heart is damaged is the energy that's being taken in to this space. So now we're going to work to release some of these energies. And that it's safe for the heart to come forward. It's safe for your heart to shine a little brighter. And what that's going to do for you is it's going to begin attracting even more wonderful things, the things that you deeply on a soul level want. The more we can be with our heart, the more exposed even our heart can be, the more incredible experiences and people we're going to have. We're going to get to touch and taste and smell and experience. So know that even if you've had your heart beaten up, what feels like just totally abused, know that your heart is fine and that it is safe. It's actually better to bring it forward, because this is how we change our life. We change our life by bringing our heart forward. And yes, it doesn't mean that we can't still experience some things that might not feel good to this center, but know that it can always be released. It can always be healed. So we invite you now in this very safe space, a space that we have created together. We're going to go slow. You're going to work with whatever is appropriate for you. Remember, this is directed by you. You can take as much or as little or nothing at all. Your higher aspects know exactly what is appropriate. So we'll just breathe. You can imagine breathing in and out through your heart space. Every exhale, just relax into this space a little bit more. Prana papania sayata namaste. Bala soya shota kamasia. Mosaya taya. Your heart is held in the most sacred energy. I invite you to tune into this sacred aspect of yourself. Space that can never be compromised. Masaya Taya Tama Poshola, a beautiful, beautiful space. It's inside everyone. Mene Taya so Pakanasiya Samotaya Pala Taya Taya Sia Tangiyoso Omosia. Pasia saya tamosia talo taya saya chika shokopasai pala tia tamosia tamatea palanaya wanasaya. So we're softening, we're bringing forward some of the energies of the heart to help us to soften and balance our energy body, our field, our aura. Okay? Because we're inviting our love forward. This is the most powerful part of us. It's what makes all of us up, is our love. So, love with a capital L is like source energy. Okay? So love is powerful, love is huge, love is love. Manteya saya tama saya shokmo saya tana saya banananteya saya. Feeling this energy balancing out in your field, feeling calmness washing over you. Taking some deep breaths, remembering we're still breathing. You can still draw the earth energy up through the bottoms of your feet and release out your crown if you like. Or you can just focus in on the heart space. Mataya sayata masia shulat kana sayata namasia tamasala wa nanaya sayata gyasya ragaba sayata namataya tara hara sara hara saya. Well done for your beautiful, amazing releasing today. I hope that you felt this energy. I hope that you were able to work with it. I'm sure you did. You always do work with it in the most perfect ways. So if you liked this video, I would love it if you would like, share, comment, and of course subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when these videos are coming out. And remember, you can always check out the Little Book of Light Codes and Light Codes for the Soul. Those are my 2 international best-selling books at this time. And these are very helpful for working through all these energies on all levels of the being. And there's some great information in there. So if you want to deep dive, if you want to get another angle on your healing and your ascension and your advancement, your self-mastery, these books can be a very helpful step in this process. And they will work with you throughout your entire process, because light language is always intuitively guided by the divine. Okay, it's guided by your higher aspects. It's always working in your highest good, and it will continue to grow with you and offer you exactly what you need as you go about on your journey. So I wish you the most beautiful day, beautiful journey, and all blessings to you.